So, how many of you guys out there, this is on the minority side, I'm gonna say it for the brothers on this one. So when you're trying to make a come up where you're not like the stereotype, how many times have you had that whole thing of, you don't act black, or, you talk white. But you know what? Scratch that. Check out this example right here. Look at homeboy.
Why do y'all hate black people who grew up with money? Let me make one thing clear. I grew up in a $500,000 house. I went to private school. I graduated from one of the top universities in the country. My job, you couldn't get it if you wanted to. My car note is more than your rent, no cosign. I mean, I can go on for days. But the moral of the story is, why would I want to relate or try to fit in with a lifestyle that I do not come from? Y'all don't think it's crazy that you equate blackness with poverty? And this is exactly why you have all these suburban kids running around here acting like they got it out the mud, like they were struggling, because you sit there and shame them for being from the suburbs. Y'all keep saying Carlton like that's some sort of insult. Like, are you okay? Use the 3 brain cells you got up in there to tell me, who does it benefit for black people to only be able to fit the stereotypes in order to be considered black? Because it's not benefiting black.
So you saw that, right? Crazy, right? I mean, yeah, he kind of went in a little bit when he was like, yeah, I make more money than you, but that's besides the point. But I had that happen to me so many times growing up. I'm in my 40s. It doesn't happen as much anymore because of being politically correct, and people don't want to cross certain boundaries, and I'm more established. But on the come up, like, I didn't talk the ebonically, I just talk street. And I can give you some examples. I mean, I worked in a gym in a very lower pigmented area, and I worked in the gym there, and I had people that I was cool with, and they would say like, man, you talk like a white guy, or you don't act like a black dude, you act like a white guy. And it's like, what the hell does that mean? I can't be me? Because the stereotype you see, and this is crazy, see, this is the stereotype that black people give off, but the stereotype or the image or see is what you see on TV, or what you hear, hearing, talking the slang, in the music videos and all that. And then you correlate that with every black person. And if you're not talking like that, that means you are not black or not ethnic. And most of the people that talk like that usually keep themselves on a certain social level. They're not CEOs, they're not supervisors in the company, they're barely making minimum wage, because they don't want to come out of that whole, that type of life, that stereotypical type of life, but it's a shame that, I had my own kind of people were the ones to hit me like that too. I worked for Department of Corrections at one time, and dealing with inmates, I would hear from inmates like, yo man, you're not from the streets. I'm like, I know I'm not from the streets. He's like, yo, you're not black. What do you mean I'm not black? Oh, you're not going to talk. Wait a minute. And it's like, the one thing they didn't realize is that if they listen to themselves, they want me to be like them, then I might as well change from the blue to the orange jumpsuit and hang out with them, because that was a clear delineation of the difference of trying to be more proper and present proper, respect and presentful, versus being hood. I mean, no hood person, unless you're in rap, no hood person makes it to that professional level. But it's a shame that it gets dumped out there like that. But I've had it happen to me many a times, and I'm telling some of you guys out there, don't let that bring you down. You know what I mean? Because don't be swayed by, I hate when people say the word ignorance because it's just overrated, but the ignorance is not knowing of the stupidity. But I just want to put that out here, because what that young boy said happened to him is so true. And then when aside from him being rich, I mean, his family's rich, but aside from that, like, if the people that were saying that to him looked at where he's at, he could talk and act the way he wants, but this is what they want to be. They're in the whole crabs in a barrel. trying to pull him back, but they couldn't pull him back. They can't. And let's say if overnight myself, or let's say he wanted to go and live that lifestyle and get locked up, what are they going to say? They're not even going to say my bad. It's like, you're stupid from doing that. So, but no, I just want to put my 2 cents in on it. Leave your likes down, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. I want to see in the comments what you guys think about that. Have any of you guys ever went through this? Have any of you guys ever been exposed to this? And experienced it? Yeah, drop me some comments down in the bottom. I definitely want to talk about this. I don't care if you don't give me a thumbs up. I want some comments down the bottom. Make it happen. All right, till the next time. Peace.